Hello buddy, it's Bendominator and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we are finally ranking every single skin in the Season 3 Battle Pass of Chapter 3. So of course, before we get in the video, if you guys do end up enjoying the content, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new because I make videos like this all the time, and you can also use my supported creator code, Bendominator, in the Fortnite item shop, #ad. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. So at the very bottom of the list, we have the Snap skin, which is kind of sad for me to say because this is the skin I was probably most looking forward to going into this season, since we had the Battle Pass leaked a few days before the season actually came out, and I saw this skin and I was really excited to see how it would be customizable. But looking at the skin further, I don't think any of the customizations are really that good. There's no custom color options for anything, everything's just set to what it already is, and a lot of the pieces just don't look that great in my opinion. Things like the Cuddle Team Leader head and Tomato head are great to have, but a lot of the other heads don't really look that great. There's a lot of different arm variety, but not a lot of them actually look that good, and there's barely any torso or leg pieces to pick from. So it overall just becomes, what is the wackiest arms and head you can put on this thing? And that's not very appealing to me. There's not really any designs that I can make with this thing that really look cool or even that fun. I mean, there's some wacky designs here, but nothing that really speaks to what I would want to do. For something that is customizable, you can't really customize it to your specific liking. If you're someone who likes these kinds of skins, then this is the perfect skin for you because it really allows you to go all out and make whatever wacky creature you want to. But for me, those aren't the kind of skins I like in Fortnite, so I wasn't really a fan of it. Maybe I had my expectations set a little too high for this one, but this is kind of the biggest disappointment from this Battle Pass for me. I was expecting a lot more from this skin, but unfortunately, it's not one that I really enjoy that much. So for that reason, it's at the bottom of the list. Next up at number 7 is Stormfarer, and this skin is just kind of boring, especially with that armored edit style. It just looks like a henchman, and I just am not a fan of it. I actually had some high hopes for this skin too, based on early renders of it that we got. It looked pretty clean, but when I used it in game, I don't know, it just doesn't really feel that great to use. Plus, that yellow and kind of turquoise blue color scheme is not doing it any favors at all. Those colors do not mix well. And the other color scheme you get is just pure black, which is very, very boring. I think even just having a more interesting color scheme would have helped the skin out a ton. But as it is now, it's just kind of boring. It looks like something you'd find in the item shop for like 800 V-Bucks, and it kind of just looks like one of those henchmen that you would find in like the rig in Chapter 2 Season 2. It's just not very appealing. The first edit style is just kind of boring, and the second edit style is just kind of bulky. And again, I was willing to actually give this skin a chance, but when I used it in game, yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of it. I think they could have done a lot more with this skin. So next up at number 6 is the Eevee skin, which is probably going to be the most unpopular opinion on this list, but I'm not really a huge fan of the skin either. The color scheme with like the orange and white is fine, but overall just not a huge fan of the design of the skin. I don't really like any of the cosmetics that come with the set, like the whole red and blue thing. I'm just not a huge fan of it. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say on this skin either. It just is kind of boring to me. There's not much going on with it. The color scheme's not very appealing to me. I mean, it's fine. It's better than the last two skins, but overall, I'm not a huge fan of the skin, and I don't even really have much to say on it, unfortunately. Alright, so now we're getting to the top 5 were the skins that I actually like. First off, we have Indiana Jones. I think that this is a great character to put into the game, and I was really excited to see Indiana Jones in the Battle Pass. And yeah, the skin looks pretty good. It's just particularly not one that I'm going to run over the other skins on the Battle Pass, though I still really, really like it. It looks very faithful to his original design, and you even have an extra edit style that looks fantastic as well. And it's honestly a collab that I didn't really see coming during this season. I mean, I knew they would probably do it eventually, but it was kind of random for them to introduce Indiana Jones this season, but I am glad that they did it. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. The side cosmetics are good, but it's Indiana Jones. He's a cool character, it's a cool skin, but I think the next 4 skins are just a bit better. So moving on to number 4, we have Darth Vader, and yeah, I did not expect to like Darth Vader more than Indiana Jones, but I think the skin just looks a lot cooler. I initially was not a huge fan of the skin when I first saw it revealed. I was like, how did they mess up Darth Vader's design? But the more I looked at it, the more I kind of got used to it. Yes, he looks a bit more cartoony and exaggerated than he does in the movies, but overall, I think he looks really, really cool, and I'm glad that Darth Vader is finally in the game. I'm glad we're finally getting classic Star Wars characters like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader, because I feel like that's something we've been missing in Fortnite for a long time. They've been giving us a bunch of the new trilogy characters, which, while they have cool designs, I don't really have any connection to. Some of these older characters are great, and I like them a lot more, and I get a lot more personal enjoyment out of them, since I know a lot more about them. And Darth Vader is just a really well-designed character in general, so I think it works really well in Fortnite. Though it is sad we do not have his lightsaber as a pickaxe. Yes, it's unfortunate, but there are other pickaxes that you can use. As you see in the background footage, I'm using the Mecha 7 pickaxe, and it works relatively well to get the job done, but I do wish we had his lightsaber, though I understand it's a mythic in the game. It makes sense why we don't. But yeah, Darth Vader honestly surpassed my expectations. And yeah, I'm just finally happy to have this skin in the game, though I do wish there was an Anakin style, but oh well. Moving on to number 3, we have Malik. This skin is really cool. It's super creative. It takes the night theme to a whole new level. It has a ton of really cool edit styles. You can change the color of the cape and the clothing separately, which is just an extra level of customization that I didn't expect, but I'm really glad it's here. I like the design of the cape. I like the design of like the armor shoulder pad and everything. It just looks really cool. But the reason it's not higher is because this skin has a lot of missed potential in my opinion. This could have been an amazing tier 1 progressive skin. But it's found relatively late in the battle pass and has no extra progressive edit styles. I could imagine this guy turning into a full-on knight, but it just doesn't happen. He's just always in his base form. It looks like it would be progressive, but there's no extra edit styles that add on to his armor. Yes, it's great you can customize the cape and stuff, but having this guy upgrade to have full armor and everything would have been so cool, and it would have been a great way to call back to old progressives that we used to have in Chapter 1. But regardless of that, he's still a really cool looking skin, and I'm glad to have him in the game. Next up is Adira, which is another skin that I feel like could have been progressive, and it's slightly better since you have the base style and you have the samurai style, but you don't have anything beyond that. There's no helmet, no nothing, but besides that, this is a really cool looking skin as well. Purple and I guess dark purple color scheme. Still really cool. I love it a lot. I love the samurai armor especially. Looks really good with certain back blings. Like the Wolverine back bling looks amazing with the samurai edit style. And some of the side cosmetics like the glider are just really creative and really cool. Overall, just a nice clean skin that has a hint of progressiveness, but not quite. Again, I wish they went the extra mile. I wish there was a full-on samurai with like the helmet and everything. But even without that, it is a really cool skin. And then finally at number 1, we have the Sabrina skin. Probably the most slept on skin in this battle pass. It's really simple, but I think it works. This is the only skin that gives me summer vibes in this season, and as someone who loves summer skins, this is a great one to add to my collection, because overall I think this is just a really nice, super simple, super clean skin that fits with the summertime, and I'm probably going to use it every single summer. And you know when there's a skin that I'm going to use outside of its active season, it's a good battle pass skin, and that is why it is at number 1. And also I love both color options. We get the black and purple color scheme, of course, and then you also got a red color scheme, which looks really cool. Different hair options as well. Like, the season is just packed with amazing customization for a lot of these skins. It's not a lot, but being able to change, like, the glasses on and off, the hair color, the different capes, like, all these things add to make these skins even that much better. And while I wish they were progressive, they're still really cool. So overall, I think that this is a really strong battle pass. Yes, there are some skins that I don't really like, but the skins that I do like I think are fantastic, and the 2 collab skins we got are probably some of the best collab skins I've ever seen in this game. It has a really healthy mix of original skins and collab skins. I think it's a really solid battle pass overall, fits the season theme perfectly, and it's definitely my favorite of Chapter 3 so far. But what do you guys think about this battle pass? How would you rank the skins? Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new because I make videos like this all the time, and you can also use my supporter creator code Bendominator in the Fortnite item shop #ad. Thank you guys so much for watching, have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.